Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who will teach well and taught us his truth. This is your brother Yashamai from the GMS Atlanta camp. And I want to put this quick video up in the ether and just say this, man, to, brothers in this truth, whether you're up and coming, whether you've been in this truth, as we see the end times coming to pass, as we see prophecy being fulfilled, man. You may come across some people, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's somebody walking by the camp, whoever it may be, you may come across people that know a lot about the Bible and they can tell, they can remember the years of different kings and, they can tell you what, which southern kingdom king was king during the northern kingdom rule. They can do all this. But these people, though they may seem wise and earthly and even sometimes scriptural knowledge, man, these people do not have the spirit, man. You will come across people that are better looking. You will come across people that have more money. You will come across people that have more followers. You will come across people that know how to put words together and one-liners and even be, like you just good political speakers. Like good, you would think these motherfuckers should run for president, man, because they speak so eloquently, man. But let let us remember, though, they may be rich in speech, so they may be rich in the possessions of this world. We are rich in spirit, man. Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, the water Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. He has revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets, man. And that's how it's always been. First Corinthians 1 and 27. The Most High has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And are we not foolish, man? Are we not foolish in the eyes of this world? Even the scriptures talk about how we are made a spectacle unto the world, man. People walk by, oh, it's just a so-called Hispanic, it's just a so-called black. I'm not gonna listen to him. Oh, look, he's got the Jordans on. What can he got the Cortezes on? What the Chucks, the sandals, the cry. It don't matter what kind of shoes we got on, man. Our people, the scriptures go into it, man. A prophet is without honor in his own hometown, man. A so-called black native or Hispanic, which are the true Hebrew Israelites in the scriptures, they will listen to the rich man before they listen to their kinsmen, man. You know, and that's the way this truth is, man. The scriptures call us the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. I saw this video several weeks ago. I'm trying to find the video too, man, but it talked about how men go through different, I guess, I don't know the word, different seasons in their time. For example, when the man is young, he's more explorative. He wants to find adventure. He's more open to try new things. When that same man is around the middle age, he's not so much adventurous. He's trying to find the rhythm. He'll take some chances. He'll take some risks, but he wants to find, he wants to have a foundation. And then when that same man gets older, he doesn't take any risk. Why? Because now he's older. Now he's lived his life. He doesn't want to take risk. He knows, uh, the way that he's lived in his eyes or the way that is right, because that's what's gotten him so far in age. And so the reason that I say that, man, when you see younger brothers, when you see middle-aged brothers, when you see older brothers, man, you have to, the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai truly has to be dealing with you to bring you into this truth, because every single one of those 3 seasons, you have an obstacle ahead of you, okay? Whether it's you want to be adventurous, so you don't want to listen to the scriptures. So that's what the younger generation has going against them. The middle-aged is they're kind of set in their ways, so the seed really has to be sown on good ground, as the parable says, because that ground can be somewhat tough already. And then when you got older men that come into this truth, now they've got to overcome their age pride, what's gotten them. So you truly, we know that at the end of the day, the elect is going to get it, right? Even the scriptures talk about that. You know, what then, has Israel has not obtained it, but the elect have obtained it. At the end of the day, man, we're gonna get it. The elected, the hopeful elect is gonna get it, man. So when you have those three seasons going through, going against you, and then you have to, listen to, a so-called foolish man, a poor man, your kinsman. That's yet another thing, man. So this thing is truly special, man. These people, man, they can have all the knowledge, they still will not get it, man. And this is the way it's always been, man. Even you look in the Old Testament, you had young prophets, you had young kings, right? You had, I mean, man, you go into the history of the prophets, man. These were coming from poor men. Look at Yahweh. The scriptures say his own received him not, man. He get, the backbiting. Is this not the son of Joseph, man? And that's what they say to us, and that's okay, man. Because of course, we're not going to compare ourselves to Yahweh Shai. We're not, but we're comparing the way that our people are when the truth comes on the scene, man. And that'll always be like that. So look, it will never be because you're not 7 foot. It will never be because you couldn't hurt. Oh man, I couldn't remember that precept, and if I did call out that precept, I could have, I could have. No, there will never be a reason why somebody doesn't come into this truth. What I'm saying is, you will never be at fault. Oh, I should have been, speaking faster, speaking louder, speaking slower, speaking nicer, speaking meaner. No, the elect will get it, man. These people will never get it, man. Says the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. And the Most High has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, man. And and of course, we are that a weak thing. Scripture calls us a worm, Jacob, that worm, man. We have no nation here. We don't even have our homeland, right? But the weak is, we're shaking the fist at the high mountain, man. We're spitting prophecies of Adiyah Bashim El Shai, and this prophecy is flaming this kingdom, man. And these people, no matter what they do, man, they can't get away from it. At Matthew 5, okay, because Matthew 5, man, this is all about us, man. This is our book, man. Christianity got such a sorry ass breakdown, man. Blessed are the poor. Yeah, so any bum out there, if you're a bum, you're gonna go to heaven. What? That bum is doing fentanyl, man. That bum is doing all kinds of crazy shit when the sun goes down, and he's got 2 4 locals inside his system. What are you talking about? Yeah, no. See, all this is talking about the Israelites, man. We are the poor, man. Yahweh Shai came to preach repentance to his people, the so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics, man. And those were the Israelites. Even when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, we were poor because we were under the captivity of the ancient Roman Empire. And now we are under the captivity of the revised Roman Empire. These people won't get it, man. And that's a gift we have, man. Let's not compare ourselves to, all these eloquent speakers, all these, whatever it may be, man. We got the truth and that's it, man. Esau got the fatness of this earth and he's still going down. We got the truth and that's going to be forever, man. The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, man. Even if we have to go through martyrdom, whatever it may be, man, this truth still abides in us, man. We will come back in this truth, man. The dead in Hamashiach shall be raised first, man. First Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, goes into that. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven, man, because here we have no kingdom. Oh, well, that just means that everybody is going to get... No, it doesn't, man. Verse 4, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Who's mourning right now, man? Well, the whole world is mourning because the wicked are in authority, as the scriptures say. But, this is our book, man. All these people that, all these other nations, man, These are just supporting characters in the movie, man. We are the main character, man. So-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics. We are the main character, man. We main character syndrome. Hey, man, it is, man. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. I have set thee above all people. All right, above all. We're on top, man. We're on top even though we're on the bottom, man. And how are we on top even when we're at the bottom? Because we got the spirit in us, man. Let me see here. I'm gonna close off here with 2 Timothy 3 and 7. Matter of fact, let's go back here if the internet will load. For of this sort are they which creep into the houses, man, and lead captive silly women. Matter of fact, for man, really, we could start at the top of 2 Timothy 3, man. But for the sake of time, man, let's just go straight to the point because this is an in transit video. Just want to do a quick hitter. Um, let's go back to 2 Timothy 3 and 7, man. Going into these false prophets, man. Going into these people that as you just read, they sneak into the house, man, to get women, and that's really a lot of what these camps are for, man. And for any Israelite, that comes into this truth for Isaiah 4 and 1 because you want some pussy, man, you're not of the elect, man. That's that you're not. You don't come into the truth for some pussy, man. All right, that 100% plain and simple, man. You don't come into the truth. You come first and foremost. You know, it's a blessing for our ears to be able to hear, man. But we don't come into this thing for material thing, man. First and foremost, we're drawn by the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Second of all, it's because we know, we know the truth, man. We have actual love for Yahweh Hashem Shai. It hurts us whenever we fall short, man. We're not the true men of Yahweh Hashem Shai are not in this truth for worldly gain, man. For filthy lucre's sake, as the scriptures talk about, man. So there's the context here is talking about false prophets, man, and there are many false prophets, especially these rich ass Christians, man. Here it is, Christianity, the biggest so-called religion, making millions and billions and hundreds of millions of dollars, and then they got a problem with the poor man. And that's that Edomite spirit, man. They just can't stand to see us, man. Great fear fell upon them when the spirit entered them, man. And that fear falls upon our people because 2/3 of our people want to continue in this captivity, man. Okay, so the context is he's talking about wicked prophets, man. Evil prophets, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, man. So you'll have these people that may be biblical scholars, but ever learning, learning. I got the Yiddish down. I remember the dates. That's not going to get you into a chariot, man. That's not going to bring salvation, man. Ultimately, the elect shall be saved, man. But the knowledge that these people have, man, that's not going to, get them saved, man. The spirit that dwells within us, Yahweh Ratazah, we be of that 144,000. That's what's going to save us, man. So don't be, let's not be, let's not compare ourselves to these people, man. Whether they got a large YouTube following, whether they get many views. We got the spirit, man. That's all that matters. We have the spirit of prophecy. And the scriptures talk about that. It says that Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. These people, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with them. These people ain't telling you what the names are. These people ain't telling you what prophecy is. These people ain't telling you, giving you the breakdowns and the overviews of the book of Revelations. We got the spirit, man. We got the power. I've got the power. But yeah, man, just continue to keep your head up, man. Continue to do the work. And that's it, man. Just stay in. For the next one, shalom.